So next, I'm briefly just going to talk about the sports participation section. As I mentioned, in addition to academic requirements, students must be an amateur in the sport that they're wishing to participate at an NCAA school. And so the NCAA Eligibility Center evaluates a student's sports participation that they have done prior to full-time collegiate enrollment. So these are just a few tips and best practices in order to stay eligible to compete in college sports before you enroll full-time at a NCAA school. Some of the issues that we review that you'll just want to be sure to take note of are issues where a student may delay their full-time collegiate enrollment in order to continue to participate in an organized sport. So for example, a student who was supposed to graduate or did graduate this upcoming May of 2020, but chose not to enroll at a U.S. university for maybe 1, 2, or even more years. The longer that you delay enrolling at a university outside of the grace period for your sport, and we'll talk about where to find that in a moment, you begin to lose seasons of competition that are available to you at the NCAA level if you continue to compete in organized competition. So if you played in more tennis matches outside of your grace period for tennis for years after high school graduation, that begins to kind of chip away at the amount of eligibility that you would have for yourself at an NCAA Division I or II school. Participation with professionals or on professional teams may become an issue as well. There are certain rules around that. Signing a contract with a professional team, as well as different professional team participation, accepting payments or preferential or treatments or benefits for playing a sport can cause an issue. Prize monies that go above and beyond your actual and necessary expenses. So if it costs you $200 to travel and participate in a tournament, but the prize money was 12,000 euros, that could be an issue, and that could jeopardize your amateurism with us. Also, accepting benefits from an agent or a prospective agent would cause an issue with your amateurism. Involvements with a recruiting service. So many recruiting services are permissible, but there are certain rules around recruiting services that may jeopardize your amateurism. So you just want to make sure before you sign with a particular recruiting service that recruiting service is following NCAA rules with how their payment structure and their service to you is structured. And at any time, if you have questions about anything that you are looking to do, potentially take part in, accept, you can always contact the NCAA school that is recruiting you or the NCAA national office to talk through any contracts, any prize monies, any involvements or benefits to ensure that that action will not impact your future eligibility with us.